guys, it's me, Kate, and I have two very special people here with me today. I have Brittany Hastings-Jenks, who is our editor with the Morning Ad Clips, and her little guy, Seamus, who is what, now 4 months old, Britt?
Yep, he is 4 months. You wouldn't know it from looking at him, though. He's a big baby.
Big boy. Hi.
Yeah. Hello.
Eric actually does some work with the Morning Ad Clips as well, just had their first baby back in March. And for those of you who work with Brittany on a regular basis, you notice she was out for a few months. Well, this is why. This is Seamus. Hi.
He's adorable.
On the whole interview with us? He's being good.
Right? He probably would. He's a very chill baby. We got lucky.
You are lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm happy to have him sit with us if you want, Britt.
Yeah, for a little bit. I have somebody waiting in the wings if he needs anything. So.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Well, I just want to introduce Brittany to everybody. I think many of you have heard me reference Britt a lot, and she was the first team member at the Morning Ad Clips. And I think that we both remember she came via someone else that we knew, and Brittany actually interviewed in an empty office space. I think I had 2 chairs in there. And she's been with me since November of 2013, which is 2 months after we got the Morning Ad Clips up and going on my side of things. So before Brittany talks about herself, I'm just going to share my quote for this week. It actually came to me by a friend of mine's dad who I had a nice little visit with last week. And we were talking about this and that. And he said, my favorite quote is, and so I listened, but here it is. Good luck, bad luck, too early to tell. So I kind of like that, because how many times something happened in my life? Oh, I think this is where Seamus is.
Yeah, we'll put him over with his toys and be much more interesting than looking at a video call for him.
So with the luck thing is that so many times I have seen in my life, and I've seen other people in situations that appear to be bad luck, but then they shift into something good, or because of that bad luck, something better happened as a result. So I thought I would share that with you, just when you think that something isn't going your way, or you've had a little stretch of bad luck, just give it a little bit of patience and time, and maybe that will shift into some really good luck. So there's my quote for the day. Britt, would you like to tell everybody what you do?
Sure. Well, I do a lot of little things here and there for the Morning Ad Clips. I feel like I wear a lot of little hats. Something happens and I kind of try and pick up the slack and help where I'm needed. But my primary role at the Morning Ad Clips is as the managing editor. So I manage a lot of the news releases that come in and the content that we get up on the site and out in the newsletter. So that's my primary role. I came on, like Kate mentioned, several years ago. I was the first one sitting in the office there. You had a couple of chairs, not much else.
Yeah.
A couple of desks. Yep. So, it was definitely like a work in progress, but I was really excited at that point to come on to the Morning Ad Clips because I could tell that it was the beginning of something new and exciting.
Yeah.
And I think that we have a lot of other new and exciting things coming down the road. So I've never really lost that feeling working here. So that's been a really cool.
Yeah. Before you mention that new and exciting, Britt, I think it's a fun fact that I always find heartwarming is that Brittany met her husband Eric in the Morning Ad Clips office. Yeah, he's a photographer, and he walked into the office one day just to introduce himself to us. And a friend of mine had stopped in and was talking to me. So when this gentleman came in, I couldn't really talk, and I said, hey, why don't you go to the back there and you can talk to Brittany? And so the next thing I know, I don't know how long it was since that moment he walked in. But Britt says to me one noontime, she's like, I'm going to be going to lunch today. And with Eric, who came in the office, and it's been bliss ever since. So
Yep.
love romance.
I know. I've had a lot of life experiences while working for the Morning Eye Clips. I've met my husband, I married him, and now we have a kiddo.
You bought a house and you've renovated the house. It's been a lot.
Yeah. Yes, our 1760 colonial that, we've tried to fix the plaster the best we can.
No, it's been a big learning experience.
Yeah, it's been a journey, but it's been a fun one. So I've been lucky.
Yeah. So tell us about what's on the horizon, Britt.
Sure. Well, one of the other things that I'm very interested, apart from agriculture, of course, is actually gardening. So I am an avid gardener, and I have a huge garden on my hillside here. So we're hoping to incorporate a new site that's a little bit more slanted towards that spectrum. So I don't want to give too much away, but it does incorporate my favorite hobby with what we kind of have going on at the Morning Ag Clips already. So I don't know if that's too much, but that's enough, I think.
You know what, Britt? I think it's enough dirt for right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it.
Yeah. So you guys have to stay tuned, because later, probably early to mid-fall, maybe later in the fall, because things always take a little longer. We'll have some more news about what you can expect from the Morning Ag Clips here in the future. But before we close, Brittany has a quote that she chose that I think is really, really nice. So I'll let her share that with you.
All right. This quote is by Henry David Thoreau. It is, "If you have built castles in the air, your work need not be lost. There is where they should be. Now put foundations under them."
Yeah. Love it, Britt. Love it.
Yep.
It's all about what's up here and what you're visualizing every day in your dreams, when you have a moment to yourself, and that gets you started on the journey to building a strong foundation for whatever it is those dreams are. So there you go. Thank you so much for everything that you've done here for the Morning Ag Clips since the very beginning with me. And I'm just happy that I've had the chance to introduce you to everybody who gets to see your work every day when they open up their clips. Thanks, Britt.
Thanks, Kate.
All right, guys. We'll see you soon. Thank you.